How are you today?
Thank you for asking. I'm great. Yeah, I'm really great. How are you?
No, thank you for asking. You asked me before. So I wanted to ask you, you have a lot of emotional scenes in this film. As an actor, how do you prepare before such a strong scene and cry on cue? Because I think that's beautiful.
Thank you. You really just have to surrender to the experience that the characters are going through. In this case, Trissa's dealing with a lot. She's dealing with the loss of her parents, the loss of one of her best friends, and also having to complete particular obstacles that are in her way in the upcoming film. And so when you surrender to her process, then it's easy to access the emotion.
Also, you have a lot of physical fighting scenes. Did you have to train and you have to learn about fighting, or you guys have a lot of stunts doing those parts for you guys?
Yeah, no, we did train some, but it was just sort of basic physical fitness, and we did have great stunt doubles. Theo and I did as much as we possibly could without insurance getting angry.
And what do you think is the secret to reach Hollywood?
You have to be yourself. That's I think the biggest secret is there is no Hollywood. I think once you ignore that term and once you realize that term doesn't really mean anything, what there is there's art. There's the art of filmmaking. There's the art of being an actor, being behind the camera. There's the art of doing editing on a project. So once you recognize that it's art and not a materialistic sort of Hollywood aspect, then I think it's easier to obtain.
And I love all the jobs, all the work that you have done so far, and you started very young, your career. What would be that message that you send to somebody, or maybe an advice to a young actress or actor that they're just starting their career?
Advice? You have to, I just said it, but you have to be yourself. Because the biggest thing is when you go into an audition, you're scared to death of the people behind that camera. You're afraid of the casting director, you're afraid of the director, you're afraid of the producers. But what you don't realize is they're on the other side of that camera going like, please be the one to help make my life easier. Because when you walk in there and you do what they want, then their life is instantly easier. They don't have to go through another 100 people. So just recognize that actually the intimidation should be in their hands, not in your own.
Well, thank you so much. The time is always too short here, but thank you so much for answering all my questions.